James.
Hi, I'm Toby.
This battle port we're going to be using the new Star Wars box. Literally the Nighthawk and the Stormcast, everything that's in it. So you can get a taste of 2nd edition.
Yeah, looking forward to it. It's our first game as well, so might be a few staggering points, but you know, we'll hopefully show you something fun.
I just imagine there'll be a few mistakes as well, because it is new to us as well. But enjoy. Okay, so this is our setup. We are all deployed. Did that off camera. So we have the Stormcast over on this side, and we have the Nighthawk all across here. We're going to do a roll off the first turn and get it started. So, Stormcast getting a 1, Nighthawk getting a 5. We go on to Nighthawk, turn 1. Okay, so hero phase, turn 1. We do the Lord of the Dice from the Knight of Shroud, putting it straight on top of the Stalkers there, so they get +1 attack for this. We then advance the Stalkers, getting a 6. So they move from 12 to there. We shall advance the Reapers, getting 2, 8. Oops. So advance the Knight of Shrouds. Extra 1. 13 inches. The Horde are going to advance another 1. 7. Whole army can fly, so they all ignore terrain. The Torment goes 3. Up to there. The Lord Executioner, extra 1. There. And the Guardian of Souls, an extra 4. Which I'll bring him around to there. That's the end of the movement phase. So the Nighthawk have no ranged weapons, so that will end their first turn. Going to Stormcast, turn 1.
Okay, so it's going to be my hero phase, so I'm going to do my magic. I'm not using any command abilities yet, so my evocators are going to cast Empower ability, so it's a 6 casting value, and if successfully cast, pick a friendly unit, well it would be my guys, they can re-roll their wound rolls for that unit. So it's gone off on an 11, so those guys have got their Empower ability. I'll leave the War Scroll because it will remind me.
Okay, so the Guardian of Souls will try and unbind that, which he does not.
Okay, so my Knight Incanter, she's going to cast her Spirit Storm spell. There won't be anyone within the 18-inch bubble as of now to take the mortal wounds, but it will mean that my opponent will be subtracting 1 from their run and charge rolls. So failed to cast it as it's got a casting value of 7. My Secretors, so it'll be my Lord Arcanum now, who's the last one. He is going to see if he's in range to cast his Arcane Bolt, which I don't think he will be, he's just out. So he's going to cast Mystic Shield on the unit of Secretors with the Great Maces. And he's cast it on a 9, which means you can reroll 1s of 1s in the armour save phase. Okay, so I do my moves now. Just creeping into the graveyard. Send my little caster with him.
Towards the spooky ghost.
Spooky ghost. Follow up. This guy's gonna just shimmy over here a bit. And then these guys will just move so they can all see the ghosties.
Nice.
So it'll be my shooting phase now. So I'm going to start with my castigators. They've got a range of 18, they've got one shot each. So here we go. Range of 18, they should all be just in range.
Yep.
So we've got 5 shots with these guys. They are requiring 3s to hit. So we've hit with 3 of them. And they've got 3 up to wound.
3 up to 1.
So I've wounded 3 times. They have a rendered -1, but that'll be ignored by my opponent.
Yeah, all ghosts, Nighthaunt, ignore it because it's ethereal. So they have a.
So I didn't roll any 6s to hit there. If I had, then they would have been doing D3 hits because against Nighthaunt.
So they have a 4-up save, taking 1.
And it is 1 damage.
Well, that's 1 dead.
So we go over to my Celestial Ballista. And we're going to do the multiple shots if I can. I don't think I'm actually in range. No, so it's going to be a single shot, a range of 36, which I'm pretty sure will be most things on the field.
Yeah.
So, seeing as it is a single shot, I'm going to try and shoot the hero.
Yep.
It means it will be a -1 to hit, because he's within range of a unit. So it will be a 4 up to hit. Fails to hit. And then that will be my turn over, because I don't think there's anything quite in range for charging.
Yep. So we now roll for turn 2. If it is a draw, I choose because I won the first one. So, Nighthaunt, turn 2. We're now up to 3 command points for the Nighthaunt. We will do his command ability again onto the Stalkers, giving them +1 attack. So the Guardian of Swords, we cast Spectral Lure onto the Stalkers, needing a 6. Getting it with a 6.
So that's my Knight Incantor will try and dispel them. And she gets a 6.
So it goes off. So he is back to life. So we've moved the Stalkers up 6 inches to there. The Reaper's moving there 8. The Shrouds, I believe it's 10, 12 inches. Sticking there. These will advance. Extra 5. Oops. Torment shall move his 6. Executioner. And the Guardian shall move to that. Again, no ranged attacks, so straight into assault. We shall have the Stalkers assaulting Great Maces. Getting them in. The Knight of Shrouds to join them. going in as well. And Reapers needing 6. 6. And just in. Body model. Torment needing 6. And just. And they advanced. I believe that's all charges done. Okay, so we can start with the Stalkers. They have 2 attacks each plus 1 extra from the Nitros command ability. So we are hitting on 4s but re-rolling 4 failed hit rolls because they charged. So hitting with 11, wounding on 3s. So we are getting 6 wounds, no rend.
Okay, so that'll be 6 saves, 4 up for my Secretors. So I failed 3 of them there. So one of my guys is going to die. So when he dies, I can activate the ability from my Lord, which allows me to heal a unit within 18 of 1 wound that has been inflicted. So therefore I will heal the extra wound that's carried over, which will leave me with my 2 Secretors.
Right. So your choice.
Okay, so I'm now going to choose to empower my Great Maces with the unit of Secretors that's in combat. So they are going to attack back against the unit that hasn't attacked them yet, which is the Reapers, I believe.
Yep.
So we've got 2 attacks each. They need 3s to hit. And Sector Prime gets an additional attack, so it's 5 attacks in total. 3s to hit. Now any rolls of a 6 to hit, or D3 hits instead because it's a Nighthaunt unit. So 2 additional hits. And then I need 3s to wound. So of course 4 wounds, ignoring the rend because they're Nighthaunt.
So we have 4 up saves, making 1.
And it inflicts 2 damage each, so that'll be 6 damage in total.
So that will kill the unit. Okay, so Knight's Shrouds will go next. So he has 4 attacks, hitting on 3s, wounding on 3s. That is 1 with -1 rend.
So it'll be a 5 up save.
Right, that's 2 damage.
So that'll kill another one.
And then the Steed's Hooves and Teeth, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. Nothing. That's the end of combat phase.
There's still one more combat to do over here.
Forgot about that one.
So it'll be my choice of units now. So I'm going to choose my Evocators to go, so they will pile into the combat. Now they've got 4 attacks each. These are the main melee unit of the Stormcast Eternals, so they're pretty powerful. So the Evocators have got 4 attacks each. The Evocator Prime has 1 attack extra, so I'll re-roll 1 failed miss. So I'm hitting on 3s. And I'll re-roll this one for the Evocator's Prime additional attack, still misses. So there are misses. And then we are going to be wounding on a 3+, but because I cast their Empower during my hero phase, I can re-roll failed wounds. Okay. So they've wounded 4 times. The rend is ignored again because it's ethereal.
So 4 up saves, making 3.
So we do 1 damage.
1 damage.
And then after the combat has been resolved, I get to use my Celestial Lightning Arc from my weapons, which means that I pick 1 enemy unit within 3 of the unit. So there's only the 1 guy. And I roll 2 dice for each model in the unit, so it'll be 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. And on each roll of a 4+, the enemy will suffer 1 mortal wound.
Nice.
So it's 1, 2, 3 mortal wounds.
Even down to 1. He shall attack back now. So he has 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 3s. So that's 1 wound at -2.
So I've got 4 up, so we'll go to 6 up. And I've taken
D3. Doing 1 damage.
1 wound, which brings one of them down to 2 wounds. So the battle shop phase for the Secretary that's left, so it's going to be, he's got a bravery of 7, I've lost 2, so I roll my d6. I've rolled a 2, which brings it to 4, so he's fine.
That's good. Onto Stormcast, turn 2.
So I'm going to start my hero phase. My Knight Incanter is going to cast her Spirit Storm ability, which has gone off on an 11.
I won't try and bind that.
So every enemy unit within 18 inches will suffer a mortal wound.
Yeah.
So are you sure you don't want to unbind it? Because it's it will kill your Tesco.
I don't think I'll roll a double 6. You've got more spells to come, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'll save
So
it.
it would cause a mortal wound on this chap, finishing him off.
Yep.
It will cause a mortal wound on your Executioner.
Yep.
It will cause a mortal wound on your unit there. And I think it's just in range, or is it just out? Can you tell me from that?
Just in.
So it will cause 1 mortal wound on those guys as well. My next spell will be from my Evocators. They're going to cast the Empower ability. So I need a 7+ to cast this. And they failed to cast it.
So I'm just going to roll on the Execution on a 5+, he ignores the mortal wound.
Yep.
That you got from the spell. Which he doesn't.
And then my Lord Arcanum is going to cast his. I'm going to do my Arcane Bolt.
Yep.
And I'm going to choose. I'll choose the big unit here, try and whittle it down a little bit.
Very nice.
So the 5 up to cast, it's gone off on an 8.
Right, so try and unbind that one. Which he doesn't.
And then because he's got Prime Electrids, his Arcane Bolt does D3 mortal wounds. And if you roll 10 or more, it's D6, but it's an 8, so 2 mortal wounds on the unit there.
Yeah.
And then that will be it for my hero phase, so we'll move on to movement phase. So we'll move these up, remaining 3 inches away, because unlike 40k you can fail charges in this game if you're too far away. I'll creep forwards with my little wizardy lady as well. I think my chap is going to. I don't think he'll be able to stay 3 inches away there. If I move him up here, he can. I'm getting ready for a bit of a showdown here, I think.
Oh.
I'm just going to creep these guys around. So they'll be in charge range. And I'm going to bring my. I'll leave those guys there, I think they should be in range to do some shooting. Just move them forwards a little bit. Ooh, God. So that they'll all be in range of taking on that character if possible. Okay, so now I'm going to move on to the shooting phase. So my Castigators, I'm going to use a command ability. Well, I don't need to actually, because the rend is irrelevant for these guys, so they're going to choose to make their shots more accurate by doing the favourite challenging. So they've got one shot each. Five. And I can re-roll failed hit rolls with my shooting because of my accuracy.
Oh, nice.
So it's going to be 2s to hit with this one, which is the prime. So the prime is hit. 3s to hit, re-rolling misses. All hit. That's 3 hit rolls of a 6 as well. And they each do D3 hits. So the first one is 1. The second one is 3. And the third one is 1. And just looking at those dice there, the 3 actually will miss because it's a hero, so he's -1 to hit.
He's a hero, but he's not within 3 of a unit.
Oh, okay, cool.
So.
Thanks for pointing that out. And now we are going to be rolling to wound on a 3+. So that is in total 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds. So it would be -1 to rend, but we ignore that because they're ethereal, and 1 damage each.
So 4 ups, making all but 3.
Nice.
So how many damage each?
1 damage each.
So down to 2 wounds.
Okay, so we'll do my great bow over here. And I think the great bow is going to be cheeky. I call it a great bow, it's the Celestial Pallister. And we're going to try and shoot that same man, I think, and try and finish him off.
Nice.
So we will do it on our needing a 3+ to hit. We've hit him and it's a 6. So just checking, each time you roll a hit for an attack made with this unit, Stormbolts, that attack inflicts D6 hits on the target instead of 1.
Nice.
So it's doing 3 hits. And I need 3s to wound. So 1 wound.
So 1 save a 4 up, which he makes.
She's still alive. Okay, so that's my shooting done. So we'll do some assaulting now. I will just check one thing quickly. Okay, so the charge phase. I'm going to charge my evocators into the big horde of Gribblies here. They've made it, so we'll go
into the chain rasps.
Chain rasps, that's the word I was trying to think of. And then we're going to try with my wizard, the Knight Incantor. She's going to try and charge as well. So she's going to make it in as well, into that little gap there. My Knight Aquila, Lord Arcanum dude, is going to charge the Knight Haunt Man.
Knight charge.
Got a 9. And then my unit of Secretors is going to try and save their brother or sister. And they'll have made it in as well. I'm now going to spend another command ability to empower my shields and my weapons on the big unit of Secretors.
Nice.
Which takes me down to 1 command ability left. So I'm going to start with my Lord Arcanum on Griff Charger. So I'm going to start by using one of my Spirit Flasks. So once per battle, at the start of the combat phase, you can crush one of these, or 2 or 3, and each unit within 3 suffers a mortal wound. So I'm going to just crush 1 because there's only the Knight of Shrouds, it's close enough.
Yep.
So he'll take a mortal wound from that.
Putting him down to 5.
I then attack with my Everstave, which gives me 4 attacks. I need 3s to hit. So they've all hit. And then I need 3s to wound. 1 wound.
1 wound. Got his 4 up save, which he doesn't make.
It does D3 damage. So 3
3
damage.
Down to 2.
And now my Griff Charger attacks. He's got 3 attacks. So he needs freeze to hit. If I make any sixes to hit, it inflicts a mortal wound instead of the normal damage. So he has failed to hit miserably, as he needs a 3 to hit. So it's over to Brad for his choice of unit.
So we'll start with the stalkers hitting these equators there. So hitting on 4s, we roll fails. So you've been charged this turn. It's cold. So all of those hit. Wounding on 3s now. So we get a 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds, no round.
So it's going to be 8 saves of 4 up, but because I managed to empower my shields, I get to re-roll all fails. So we've got 3 4 failures there, and that will do the re-roll. And we failed twice, so I'm going to lose 1 Secutor, who would die, and then I can heal a unit within range, but there won't be anyone within range, so we've just lost 1 there. Okay, so the Knight Encounter, the Lord Arcanum can use his ability to keep one of the Secretors alive on 1 wound. Because it died, you can then bring them back with 1 wound due to his ability. So I'll now choose my Evocators to attack over here. They didn't get their Empower off this turn, unfortunately, so they won't be re-rolling wounds. So it'll be their 12 attacks, needing 3s to hit. And I can re-roll 1 because I need an extra attack for the Prime, which is hit, so 2 misses there. And then they're going to be freeze to wound. So 2, 4, 6 wounds on the chain people.
Chain rasps. So I'll roll that. So it is 5 ups. Making 2, so
I've taken 4 damage from that. And now I'll use my arcing ability. So it'll be 6 again because there's 3 in the unit. And the 4s will be mortal wounds. Wow, so 6 mortal wounds on that unit as well.
What? 6 mortal wounds. 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice.
So over to the Nighthawk again for their choice of attacking unit.
So start with the Night Shroud. I have 4 attacks hitting on 3s. All hit. Wounding on 3s. 3 at -1 on the Lord.
Okay, so that will be a 4-up save for the Lord.
Next
And he
one.
makes them all.
Then the hooves and teeth hitting on 4s. 1,000 buff.
Okay, so I'm going to attack my Secretors back at the Hunters, or Stalkers, so it'll be freeze to hit. Some amazing hitting there from those guys. And then freeze to wound, so 1 wound on the Stalkers.
4 up. Takes it. How much damage?
1 damage.
1 damage.
Okay, so then I'll do...
Chain
Chain Rasps is going to attack.
Chain rasp next, so they're going to pile in. So we have 8 attacks, hitting on 4s. Not very good. Wounding on 4s. So 2 with 0 round.
So my Evocators have their 4-up save. So they failed another one, so they've taken another wound, so 1 is on 1 wound. Okay, so I'll do my attacks back with my Knight Incantor. She's got 3 attacks with her Incantor's staff. So she needs freeze to hit. And she misses them all.
Oh,
Okay, so I'll attack back with my Secretary Prime with his Great Mace. So he needs freeze to hit, and any 6s do D3 hits. So the first 6 does 1 hit, and the second 6 does 2 hits. And he then needs freeze to wound. So he scores 2 wounds.
4 up saves.
They do 2 damage each.
That's one gone. So it is the battle phase, so I shall spend a command point to make them inspiring presence on those. And I think that's it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So-
I didn't lose any, so.
Roll off for next turn. So it is 3-3, so I choose. I'll go first. Night Haunt turn 3. So the hero phase, I just spend a command point on the Knight of Shrouds to give the ability to himself for +1 attack. The Guardian of Souls, so try and cast Spectral Law onto the Chain Rasps, needing a 6, so goes off on a 10. And I did this.
I'll try. Failed on a 7.
So he gets D6 wounds back, getting 5
Nice.
morals back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. On to movement phase. There it is. There it is. Bring the Guardian closer. Executioner. 3 away. Shooting, have none, so on to assault. Board executioner, try and go in, which he does. Into combat. So we are going to start with the chain rasps. So they all doing 13 attacks first, then 12 after, hitting on 4s. So that is 3, 6, 7 so far. Minus 1 dice. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 hits. Wounding on 3s because of the Guardian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11 wounds with no rend.
Okay, so 11 saves for the evocators. They've got 4 up save. Oh, so that's not bad. So I've taken 1, 2, 3 wounds. So the one that was left on 1 wound will die, wherever that one is. Let's say that one. And we'll cut the other one down to 1, 2 wounds. Okay, so I'll attack back with my Night Incanter. She's going to choose to crush 2 of her vials, which will do a mortal wound to the Chain Rasp unit and a mortal wound to the Executioner.
So on a 5+, he ignores the mortal wound.
Yeah.
He does not.
I don't know. Has he taken some earlier? Did he?
Yeah, you should.
Right. Okay. Cool. So now we will do my Night Incanter's attacks against the Executioner. So she's got 3 attacks. She needs freeze. Hits 3 times. Freeze to wound. And wounds once.
So you get a 4 up save, which goes through.
D3 damage. 1 damage.
Down to 2. We shall now do the Knight of Shrouds. So he has 4 attacks, +1 to his ability. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. So getting 3 at -1.
So it'll be a 4 up armor save. Taken 1.
That's 2 damage.
So that puts my Lord down to 5 wounds.
And then the hoofs and teeth. hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s, absolutely nothing.
Okay, so I'll go back over here and I'll do my evocators into the chain rasps. So I've got 4 attacks each, and then 5 for the prime. So 9 attacks. They need freeze to hit. So we've managed to hit quite a few there. And then we need freeze to wound. So we've caused 5 wounds.
5 wounds. So we have 5 saves, 5 up, taking 3.
And then because there's still more than 2, I can do my charge lightning, but it's only going to be 4 dice rolls now instead of the 6, and causing 3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds, so another 3. Nice. We should then do the Old Executioner. So he gets 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. So they all hit. Wounding on 2s because the Guardian of Souls is within 9. So all wound at -2.
Is this on the Knight Encounter?
Yep. We also, because we rolled a 6 with his axe, that one there would do 3 damage. The others are on 1. So if he does 1 save for the 6 for the 3 damage.
Yep, and that is on 3 plus -1 or 2.
-2.
So it'd be a 5 up. So she's taken 3
3
damage.
and then 2 saves at -2 for 1 damage each.
And she's taken all of them, and that will kill the Knight Encounter.
Nice.
Okay, so my Lord Arcanum is going to attack back against the Knight of Shrouds. Does 4 attacks, freeze to hit, hitting twice. And then he needs freeze to wound, 1 wound.
1 wound. So he has his 4 up save, which he makes.
And then my bird will attack. So he's freeze to hit. Just each time you make a hit roll, so yeah, it will still do the mortal wound on a roll of a 6. So it's 1 mortal wound instead of his normal damage.
Puts him down to 1.
And then we do 3 up for the wound, and he fails to wound with the other one. And then it will be the Stormcast turn 3.
So I will spend my last command point on them to give them Inspiring Presence, so they live for another day.
My guys only lost 1, so they don't need to take a battle shock. And now it will be the Stormcast turn 3. Okay, so the Secretary with the Great Mace will just turn around, ready to back up the Lord. The other guys are going to just come over this way, 5, getting ready to assault the graveyard in a moment. My little snipers are just going to move over here a little bit, so they can have a pot shots at the old Executioner. And the rest of them are in combat, so I will do my shooting.
Yeah.
So these have got 1 shot each. They're going to do their accuracy to allow them to re-roll the failed hit rolls. So 2 to hit with the prime is hit, and then freeze with the others, re-rolling the miss. So actually these will be -1 because you'll be within
3? I just.
So that one will miss, and then we've got the rest of them needing freeze to wound, so 2 wounds on the Executioner.
So 2 4-ups, making 1.
And they do D3 damage.
Oh, this could be it.
Oh no, 1 damage, sorry.
Just 1 damage, is
It
it?
is just 1 damage.
Oh, it's down to 1 then.
It's D3 on the 6s to hit, but I forgot about that. So now we'll do our Celestial Ballista. So I think I'm still going to go for the 4 shots. I'm going to need 6s to hit because you're within 3 of a unit. But I am still going to try and shoot this man.
Yep.
The Executioner. So 6s to hit. We've not hit with any. And I did forget to cast my evocation on my evocators in the casting phase. I'm sure Brad will be fine with me just rolling it now to see if it goes off. It doesn't go off, so that serves me right for doing it in the wrong phase. Now I will do my charges.
Yep.
So my chaplain to the Knight of Shrouds.
He's in.
He's got in. And I will see if my... So I need a 9 to get in there.
Yeah.
So my Secretors will try and charge, and they have failed their charge. So we'll move on to combat. I will do my evocators first,
Yep.
just so while they're still alive. So we've got 4, 6, 8, 9 attacks with the evocators. Freeze to death. And now we need the freeze to wound. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds on the chain mask.
So 5 ups, making 2, so that's 3 dead.
And then they get to do their arc lightning and cause 2 more mortal wounds.
That's some more.
Wiping out the unit.
So we shall start with the Knight of Shrouds. He's got his 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. That's terrible. Wounding on 3s. Even worse. And then you've got the hooves, hitting on 4s. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, so I'll do my Secretor with the Great Mace against the Knight of Shrouds. So because it's the unit champion, he's got 3 attacks.
Yep.
So it'll be freeze to hit with this chap. So 2 hits. No 6s to hit there, so no extra hits. And then freeze to wound. So 1 wound.
Alright, so we got 4 up. He takes it.
And that's 2 damage straight.
He's dead. Pile in with the Lord Executioner. So he has got his 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, 2 hits, wounding on 3s, wounding on 2s, sorry, because of the Guardian of Souls. There's 2 wounds at -2.
Okay, so -2 on my evocators will be a 6 up save.
Yep.
And they failed them both, so that's
2 damage.
1 more evocator is down. I'll leave the prime up. I think that is the prime, because she's standing on a rock. That's how I tell her apart. And then that will be it for the Stormcast turn, because everything else is out of combat. So it will be moving on to... I will still pass my battle shock test automatically, because...
So roll off.
Yeah, roll off.
Getting a 4.
And a 4, so the Nighthawk can choose again.
I shall choose to go first then. I can't do much else. So in the hero phase, cast some magic. I shall try and arcane bolt these guys over here. Goes off on a 10.
So I'll try and deny that. And I failed on a 8. So it'll be 1 mortal wound.
It's straight 1, isn't it? On a 10.
It is, yeah, with the Nighthawk.
Yeah.
It's the Stormcast, these guys, the new chaps, they get a D3 if they've got the electrodes, and D6 if they cast over a 10, but again, that's only for the Stormcast. So that's the one that's on 1 mortal wound. We'll take the mortal wound and die, and then because it's a new turn, I'll use my Knight, my Lord Arcanum's ability to bring him back with 1 wound.
Nice. Do some movement. Just chuck him in. Suicide mission. Over there.
Sorry, he's already dead.
Yeah, he is. Die again. And then into charge. So He's still trying to charge. Getting in. These 2 wounds. We shall start the combat with the Executioner. So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Or hit 2 6s as well. So they'll do more damage. So,
Is that on the hit or the wound rolls?
sorry, that is on the wound, my bad.
Okay.
And then 3s to wound. So 2 wounds at -2.
So 2 wounds to keep my lady alive, and she needs 6s, and she fails. So, oh no, that was from the last one that was left, wasn't it? So she is down on 1 wound because he caused 2 wounds last turn and killed off the other. But we left the dice there. So we'll do my evocator's attacks back. She's got 4 attacks because she is the prime, so she needs freeze. Hits twice, and then freeze to wound, and she's caused 2 wounds.
2 wounds, so 2 4-ups needed. Now,
Oh, he's taken his last wound.
he's gone.
Okay.
And go to the Guardian of Souls, doing 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, no. Wounding on 2s, getting 2 wounds at -1.
Okay, so my Secretors have still got their oh no, that was the last turn, so they have double 6s.
Number 6.
Don't need to re-roll anyway. Okay, so we're going to pile in with my Secretors. We'll just move the wound dice out of the way for now. So I think that's 4 of them in.
Yep.
So they got 2 attacks each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Needing freeze to hit. We'll choose to re-roll of their wounds, but it doesn't matter now. Oh wow. Amazing hitting there. He might survive.
I doubt it.
And then freeze to wound. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. So he gets his 4-up save.
Oh, down to 1 wound.
Down to 1 wound.
So it's my hero phase.
Right.
We'll try and finish him off with an arcane bolt from my Lord Arcanum.
Yep.
So it'll be 5 ups cast. Let's get these out of the way. Cast on a 7.
Might as well try and dispel it. He
Oh,
does.
Spelled. It's making me work for it. We'll try and shoot him with my Bolt Celestial people. And I'll give them the reroll to hits from my last command point.
Yep.
I mean, they can choose to anyway, but we'll just do it that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one needs 2s to hit. That's it. And then 4 from the others. Needing freeze. 1 miss with a reroll. All hit. Freeze to wound. So 4 wounds.
4 wounds at 4-up.
Oh my god.
He
this
makes
man's
it.
Invincible. Now I'm going to wish I'd brought more into the combat. So we'll start the combat phase, and I'll just do my 8 attacks like I did before. So it's going to be freeze to hit, doing slightly better than last turn, and then freeze to wound. That was from another roll, I think. And 3 wounds.
3 wounds. 4-up. He's dead.
Oh, he's
Finally.
fallen.
Game
And that is the end of the Nightborn. And the Stormcaster victorious.
Yeah, buddy.
Good game, man. Nice one.
There you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Very one-sided.
Yeah, I do think the Stormcast seems to have quite an advantage in that box.
Yes, definitely.
I know Brad's rolls were a bit off at times, but not as much as came across with that. You know, you've got 2 spellcasters, you've got all the ranged guys, and these evocators, definitely my unit of the match. They were just insane, the amount of damage they could pump out.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be doing some more AOS stuff with our actual armies this time, not just the Soul Wars box. And we will be using the spells. So hopefully keep an eye out for that. We'll see you guys soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.